When I was in high school, I knew I'd blow up, end up rich with anything I wanted. Money, cars, women, anything. Then I turned 20, then I turned 25, then I turned 30. It never happened. I watched my so-called peers move on with their life. All I have is my dream. If I forget my dream, I'm stuck in this waking reality. And when I open my eyes, I see ruins, like walking in a lost civilization. The empty cans, the cigarette butts, the more they pile, the more I can't see my dream. Sometimes I think about escaping. Digging through the sand in the dirt and striking gold. Like the prospectors before us, there's no gold in these lands.
Take my way out of hell.
Only tickets and free drinks, deviated septums, and DUIs.
Nothing.
I fantasize about a life without
There's
idols.
nothing.
No more meat golems to worship. No more figureheads to proselytize. No more icons.
I'm gonna dig my way out of hell. I'm gonna dig my way out of hell. I'm gonna dig my way out of hell. Fuck! Fuck! Why, God? Why, God? Fuck! Fuck!
So I'm living in Shane's now. It's not as bad as I thought it would be, and he's always been there for me. I had an argument with my girlfriend, and it led to her breaking up with me. I stopped rapping. I stopped making music. I don't have the drive anymore. I don't have the energy to even create right now. I just sit in bed all day, and Shane will constantly try to get me to record and do something, and I just don't want to move. I feel that numb. As long as I've been in Las Vegas as a rapper for over 14 years, we've discovered a lot of people that perform and at certain venues, like on, certain places in Vegas that are very popular. They tend to try to gatekeep, which means keep people from their circle. They are very cliquey in those areas, and I feel like Vegas is like that, and it's very cutthroat with the musicians. So unless you have a good support team behind you of friends, that you're not going to get anywhere, because nobody's going to want to work with you or book you. And then they play favorites on who they book and help their friends out, and they don't give other artists a chance here, which I think is unfair. You basically have to kind of lubricate your way into it, slip on in there, and it's just hard. So I feel like it's an impossible chance now. I don't think I can do it anymore.
I love Blaw Blaw, but we had to break up, for now at least. He just been acting crazy, yelling, angry.
We were celebrating my girlfriend's recovery a couple days ago, and from alcohol. She was celebrating her 12th year, I think. Pretty sure it was her 12th year being sober from alcohol. And I was drinking with my roommate, and she was sitting next to me, ironically. And where I lay down is right next to a wall. So I can't just get up and throw something away. I have to go around her and get off the bed. But my roommate was sitting at the end of the bed, which was blocking me. So what I decided to do, I wasn't thinking. I just chucked the beer over my girlfriend's head. Didn't think twice about it. It spilled all over her. I mean, all over her. And I didn't even think to get her a shirt or anything. And I just feel like the longer in the relationship, it's easier to forget the little things because you get so comfortable. And she was so upset, and I had no idea. And her and my roommate laid into me, and I was wondering what's going on. That's not a big deal. Apparently, it was a big deal.
Yeah, so apparently Blaw Blaw has been having some issues with his girlfriend because he showed up middle of the night at my house, and now he's living here. So we've been trying to make the best of it, trying to pretend it's a bachelor pad, but he's not been in the best mood and won't make music, won't really do anything. Blaw Blaw staying here actually hasn't been too bad. We've been writing a script. It's called Split City, and I think it's the next probably Project X kind of Sharknado kind of. So
The script is called Split City, starring Tara Reid and Richard Grieco. Tara Reid is the mom. There's a daughter. I don't know who we're gonna use. Dakota Fanning. So it's a dystopian, utopian split future. Shitty side has a poop pit and a dirt road to only go to the nice area. The nice area is more advanced and educated and works in the good area or bad area where they own businesses. Bad area people work at the factories. Sorry. Climax. The flood of poop is the climax. Father drowns in shit pit that floods from up the hill to trying to save daughter and mother. Floods down towards the good side, which makes the people on the good side realize the bar side sucks and they need to help them. The bad side. The bad side sucks. Goal of shit pit is to replace it with good water. However, doing so by switching the water out through pipes causes a flood. Only one side, a bad area, has clean water by the solar plant. Reason for flood. Government redirects sewage to give them access to clean water, thus not consuming their own shit, cause the shit pit to overflow. One hospital only caters to the poor side, placed across the river. Police from the nice side block off dirt road so that Tara Reid and family can't go through. Shitty side has no law and order or hospitals. Conspiracy of higher-ups with reverse sewage technique where they filter the poop water to the poor people and send the good water to the nice area. Shit pit is unknown till discovered. Rumors circulate until someone discovers it. Father is a plumber and he sees blueprint to pipe and streets and sees it's not connected and realizes that it's unmarked. So we finds the shit pit on the hill. That's how I wrote it. That's how I'm reading it.
I don't know shit. The script that Blaw Blaw and Shane are writing, I don't know shit about that.
I do a 3-hour fasting window, so that way I fast for 21 hours, and then I eat that one Slim Jim within that time, and then that puts your body into a state. They say it's good for script writing, and I believe you told me that, and you're the one that put me on that information, right? So it's just none but that and 13 Alpha Brain every day, and then I think with that, I'm dialed in. I'm in a flow state. You know what I mean? Would it be possible without Blaw Blaw? I just don't think so. He's really like my other Coen brother. The movie's actually influenced by a game called City Skylines, which I made, and we built the city like I described earlier, and then Blaw Blaw saw that. He says, we should make it into a script. I said, no, I could never make it into a script. Who am I, Dr. Script Writer?
You can't kill zombies in City Skylines. You can only create them.
So anything we can do to get this script out, that's what I'm focused on. And I think that's really the benefit of him being here. I think that's the stars have aligned.
So being depressed, it really sucks. I've been suffering from depression for a long time, and it's made it so I had no drive for music anymore. Like, I have the worst writer's block right now, and I think it's because of my mood. Like, I just can't find the drive and creation to be able to keep going. I don't know how long I'll be able to keep going. There's no reason to try anymore. Sarah was one of the only people that believed in me. And when I quit music, it drove her apart from me. She was so disappointed. You never have to worry about when they're mad. It's when they're disappointed is when you should worry. You get this drive for something, then you hit a wall, then you hit another wall. Then it's discouraging. it's discouraging because you just start going into this abyss of nothing. So you try to do drugs to make yourself happy, but you know they won't make you happy. All it does is chase your dreams and everyone away from you. Now look at me. I've caught chlamydia like 3 different times by 3 different women. I never learned to wrap it, at least not with them. I don't think I really cared. I was on a lot of drugs, a lot of hard drugs, and it was painful having to get 2 shots in my ass and I have to take medication for 30 days. Okay, so Tyke Nikes was this group that I started with my buddy Shane Cashmere and my buddy Carlo, and it was our first group that we used to rap. I was 17, Sean was 14, and Carlo was 16. Our music was horrible.
One explode, all my points rack up, number 1 for show.
The fuck you wait for? I'ma down okay, even if it kills me. I'ma loot his ass, get the gear, then show me.
Warcraft, Warcraft, Warcraft. It's a ballad. Elf Gears, Warcraft is the ballad.
It was absolutely horrible. We recorded in my treehouse, and we used a Logitech mic. And there was one time I got so mad I punched a fucking hole through the window, a glass window in my treehouse. And then Shane, I was so embarrassed. Shane's the one who went to clean it up. He said, dude, you gotta clean that up. You gotta go over to the neighbors and clean it up. And I was like, no, I can't, bro. I'm so embarrassed. So he's like, oh my God, fine. So he went over there and cleaned it up. And he took the rap from me. That's why I love Shane. Because we were Tyke Nikes and we were horrible and we made great, horrible music. But you know what? People loved us. They loved us. They loved us and we got so much support. The music used to make me happy. I used to make it with my friends, with myself. It was an escape from reality. But it's not anymore. It's just become more of a job. Now I pretty much just sit on my computer playing Diablo. My Diablo build is crazy. I am a Whirlwind Barb, and I am Paragon level 857. That's 7 levels above max level. I can solo up to greater. I can solo up to greater rift level 91, which is pretty high out of 100 levels. I consider myself a Diablo god. I do crazy damage, and my setup is great. I want to try and do pro gaming as another type of passion, but it's just so diluted. When I'm in the game, I don't feel like a failure. I feel powerful. Just like my character, I know he's a fictional avatar, but when I close my eyes, I feel just like him. I wish life was like a video game. You progress, you get XP, and just like that, you master the game. I spent years chasing something, grinding, but I never got XP, and I never leveled up. When we're kids, they say we can be anything we want when we grow up. I think most of us realize in some ways this is false. But there's a piece of that left. You can be an astronaut. You can be a president. You can be an icon.
All right, guys. Now remember, this is really important to me, and this is gonna change everything. So I need you to not fuck around, and I need everything said exactly the way it's said. Okay? All right. Ready? And action.
The water treatment plant is actually rerouting all the bad water to the poor community.
Baby, I can't believe this. Why would our government subject us to this?
You have to believe it quick.
Okay, come on. We need more. We need more. I mean, we have to believe it quick. We need more.
You have to believe it quick.
There we go.
We have to get our baby and leave before the secret police come and get us.
I can't just leave this life I built here. I have my friends and family.
We have to get out of Split City.
I mean, Jesus. This is ridiculous.
You want to repeat that last line?
Start from, go ahead and repeat the last one, please. Go ahead and repeat the last one, please. Jesus, fuck.
We have to get out of Split City. They're going to fill the streets with shit. We're going to drown in the brown.
Excellent.
Wait, where were you?
We're on right there.
I mean,
That?
Yeah.
Alright.
Jesus Christ. I mean, seriously, guys.
I'm sorry, baby. I love you, but it's my duty to protect our baby and home we built. I can't uproot our lives. Where will we go? What will we do to survive?
In less than 24 hours, everyone in this...
Emotion.
In less than 24 hours.
Gonna die. Jesus Christ! You know, honestly, you're starting to come around. Mosh, I need more from you. I want good delivery is what I want. This is delivery, not DiGiorno. How about you use your damn noodle for a frickin' second? Okay? So let's start. Let's take it again. Let's take it again. From in less than 24 hours.
In less than 24 hours, everyone in the city is going to be covered in poo-poo caca. In less than 24 hours, everyone in the city is going to be covered in poo-poo caca. The shit will black out the sun if you're not coming with me. I'm taking the baby and leaving.
Okay, new idea. It's a musical now.
What
It's
now?
a musical now. Check it
Okay.
out. You can sing and dance. All right. You're going to threaten me? Mosh, hit it, and we're in C flat. No, we're not gonna try. We're gonna do.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we're gonna.
I like the motivation, sir.
Thanks, Yoda.
That's what we'll call it. Go ahead.
Ready? All right. Baby, I can't believe this. Why would a government subject us to this?
Oh. We have to get out of Split City. They're going to fill the streets with shit. We're going to drown in the brown.
You know what a box step?
But,
No, I'm sure you gotta teach us that.
oh, shit. Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6. Mosh.
I'm sorry, baby. I love you, but it's my duty.
Box step.
To protect our baby at home.
Box step.
I cannot put our lives right now because where would we go?
You're not on the right page. Good. This is good. You know what? I don't know what's gonna happen here anymore. You understand?
Yeah.
I put my whole life on the line. I've been up 3 days. I've been to 3 different doctors for Adderall prescriptions. You think that's easy?
No.
You think I do this shit for fun, for the love of the game? I mean, I try to turn it into a musical for you. This is all we have. This is for me, this is for you. It's not just for me, okay? It's mostly for me, though. I've been up for 3 days. I've been losing my mind, literally pulling dreadlocks out. I've been doing everything I can. I've been letting you live here. Do you understand that? For free. This is the least you can do for me. I will kick you the fuck out. Mosh, you did great, bud. Seriously, keep it up. I take this script really, really seriously, and it hurts me when Blaw Blaw just isn't interested. You know, I'm giving him a place to stay. I've been buying all the food. I've been giving him old clothes. I've been giving him rides to the food stamps place. I've been doing a lot for him. I've been taking him to work.
I was set up with an interview for a porn company to do porn. And I walked into the office and I saw a black couch there. And I was just thinking to myself, this is it. This is the casting couch. And I sat down and the person who owned the building and the company asked me how big my dong was. And I just thought to myself, wow, this is the craziest interview I've ever had. But it was really, really chill at the same time. So I told him, I said, my dong was pretty big. It's a very big dong. And then he asked me, you know, the type of sexual positions I would do. And I told him, about the pile driver and, the legs behind the head, frontwards. He asked me how long I could last for. And I said, I am very endurant. Very endurant. So I guess mainly what I'd have to do is perform for guys, spreading my butthole. But that's okay because I'm getting paid for it. The porn industry isn't easy, especially for males, but we do get paid a lot. And I am a sucker for money. No pun intended.
Yeah, I'm a little suspicious about this whole Blaw Blaw and the casting couch thing. I am trying to look out for him most of the time, and this seems a little exploitative. I don't want anybody to take advantage of him. He is my friend.
I primarily make money from the streets. It's sad, actually. Like, really sad. It's the only thing I know that I'm good at. And I'm a nervous guy anyway, and I feel like people take advantage of me with it. I feel like because I'm a likable guy that it works, but I wish I could be doing something more with my life. It's like Groundhog Day. It's like an everyday routine. I get up, I look in the mirror, I brush my teeth. I only shower about half the time now. I can't even bring myself to shower. John from Sin City Icons is a piece of shit. He is a piece of shit. I hate him. He ruined my life. I hate him. He made it so people saw the darkest side of me. They saw the ego in me. I hate him, and I hope this documentary gets burned in a fire. I've been thinking about death a lot. It scares me how much I've been thinking about it. I need therapy. I really do need therapy. It's gotten to the point where I don't even have insurance to get therapy. That's how bad it is. I'm trying to get the help that I want. I feel like a snake eating its own tail. It's it's like I'm devouring my soul from the inside. Like it's on fire and I can't put it out.
So I met Blaw Blaw way back in the day, and through him I met a lot of different connections, and we all knew that Blaw Blaw had something special inside of him. I don't think you can choose to be happy. I think it just comes and goes. I think through experiences in life, you're either going to be certain feelings. You're going to experience certain things that are going to make you feel a certain type of way. So I don't think you have any control over much besides having the decision to do certain things. I believe that every person has a choice to make their own decisions they want, and you know and you learn through life the difference between right and wrong. Free will is the choice that you get gifted from fate, and it might make no sense to anybody else, but yeah, I believe there is a God figure, and he gifted you the choice to be able to make whatever decisions you want to make, and you know right from wrong, and you know you're going to learn that through your life. You're going to learn what right and wrong is, and that's what free will is. In order for Blaw Blaw to get his girl to take him back, he needs to find himself.
You know I'll eat your asshole right now, right? Where's my dog at? In your room.
He then comes up with a plan to switch the water to clean water and the shit pit overfills. He bands together his job site buddies, explains what to do, says the pathway should come down where it will overflow, so warn the townspeople. The ending. There is a new government policy. Buildings burn down due to no fire trucks. Policy says to not rebuild unless approved by the higher-ups. Make the world a new nation. Make the world a new nation mixed with races. How does the movie end, Shaman? They figure out a way to make the poop pit go into the rich side, but then the rich side helps them, so then they figure out a way for it to work themselves. I don't know. We don't know whether to screw over the higher people or to make them help them and realize what they did is wrong. But there is going to be a climax part where the poop actually flows into the nice area. They're like, oh,
Yeah, they're gonna connect.
no pun intended.
They're gonna connect the bad side to the good side's water, so the shit pit floods, and
Right.
then the good side is downstream of the bad side, so the shit pit floods the good side, and they go, oh my God, there was a bad side.
Yeah.
I didn't even think the shit pit was real. I thought that was a myth, like the Thieves Guild.
They don't know what's going on. What bad side of town? It doesn't even exist. It exists, lady! It exists, lady! And this is the commentary I'm talking about. Socioeconomic kind of, you know, we're bipartisan, right? So, and this is what we're talking about. They notice it and they go, oh no, we can't do that. And the dictators, they fall. They're at City Hall. They got their, probably a battering ram.
I mean, okay, so we always knew Christian had some issues from a young age. He has never been formally diagnosed with any condition. We had taken him to counseling at one time, and they indicated that he may be on the spectrum. He may have some definitely issues like anger management or personality disorder kind of issue that gave him some difficulty in regulating his emotions. And his actions over time, both positive and negative actions, kind of bear that out. I mean, he's a very loving, wonderful, empathetic person.
I think one of the main reasons that me and Blaw Blaw connected so well is because of the autism. It might not be an issue for some people, but it's definitely noticeable in somebody like me and Blaw Blaw. Blaw Blaw and me, we've talked about it a lot. Autism definitely affects both of our lives. I have family who is autistic, and I know plenty of autistic people, and it's just something that we'll always have to deal with. There's certain things about ourselves that you just learn to live with. People with autism are real people. Some of the smartest people you'll ever meet in the world will be autistic because they're repetitive and they're determined and motivated and they only want to do good. They don't know how to do bad. How do you do bad? I don't know how to do bad. I know what's right and wrong.
Despite my autism, I'm a good person with thoughts and feelings.
Hey, so Low Key Rebel Gang has a show tonight, the Dive Bar. And I know things got a little bit heated the other day, but it really would mean a lot if you could make it.
I'm done with music, Shane.
I would really, really appreciate it if you could make it, dude.
It's the reason I lost everything. It's the reason why I lost my girl. It's the reason why I became homeless. I wouldn't be living here at a fucking recording studio if it wasn't for music. I'm done chasing dreams. I just want to live on your couch and play Diablo. I thought we were friends, Sean. You're the one who made me appear in Sin City Icons in the first place. I was humiliated. I was made to look like a fool. And you stood by and let it happen. You let me sit in that chair and act insane. What the fuck is that, Shane? I know the difference between people laughing with me versus people laughing at me. I may be autistic, but I'm not stupid. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Oh, my eyes.
The timeline must not end like this. It is corrupted. You weep beneath the folly of your own creation. If you subsist too long in the wreckage, it will be too late.
It's too late, Mosh. It's over. Don't you understand? Sarah isn't taking me back. Sean's a dickhead. I'm sick of living in the studio. There's no reason to keep going. I'm gonna take this bus to the Greyhound station. I'm gonna go wherever my feet take me. I don't care if I have $1 in my pocket.
You cannot You cannot simply abandon the structure after it has caught fire. You must rebuild.
Honestly, I'm done for real. This is getting ridiculous. I'm always gonna be a joke in people's eyes. Maybe if I was a homeless drifter, people would ignore me. That would actually make me happy, being left alone.
What the fuck are you talking about? You cannot run away from your destiny, Blaw Blaw. When you run from your destiny, your worst reality becomes your fate. Think of everybody you've brought together with your music. Your stage presence is out of this world. The whole reason Sarah fell in love with you in the first place is because of who you are. You need to love yourself as much as everybody else does.
Why does everybody abandon me? Why does everybody hurt me?
I'm sure Sarah and Shane feel the same way you do. Shane is probably just hurt you're not taking interest in what he is passionate about.
The script?
Correct.
And Sarah?
I think you know the answer to that.
Yeah, I do.
You have to rage against the timeline. You cannot let the void consume you. Put your armor on and walk through the fire. Go hand in hand with those you love and never look back.
I'm sorry, man.
You don't have to be sorry about anything, man. Even if you were an alien, I'd still fuck with you.
Hi, my name is Blaw Blaw, and I'm a Sin City icon.
Let's go! Don't mess with me. Blaw Blaw, just don't know me. See, sit back, hat back, smoking all that Cali green. I what you want. Excuse me, do you have any great coupon? Knots in my pockets, knots in my throat. You can't stop my stupid ass since '09, bro. I'm the worst of all time, bro. They call my depression is what you live for. Boy, this is holiday. We drink us tsunami. I'm moving sharks in the ocean, bitches around me.
If you guys like drinking, you'll probably like this song.
You sippin' nigga, motherfucker, said I'm sippin' shit. You sippin' nigga, motherfucker, said I'm sippin' shit. You sippin' nigga, motherfucker, said I'm sippin' shit. Still up in the club, sippin' nigga, that's what's up. What? Getting high as fuck, Mary Jane, that's what's up.
Oh my gosh, my happiest memory. So many of those too. Let me think a second. There's so many.
Yeah, there's so many. I don't know. Like, well, one of the highlights of Blaw Blaw over the years would be he likes to, more so in recent years when he was just a crazy person, he would show up to whoever house we were, and he would have like a quarter pound of weed on him, and he would knock on your window and hold it up like this. And that was kind of what he became infamous for at the time, and he would just show up places and he knew everybody. It's insane. But I mean, there's really too many. One of my favorite ones is during a dark time, but looking back on it, it's really funny to all of us. And it was when he called me and he thought the Illuminati took over Paris. And I was at a friend's house and he calls me frantically and he goes, "Sean, I need you to rescue me," which is what he always would say when he got stuck somewhere. "I need you to rescue me. I need a rescue." And he called and said, "Go outside right now, look at the sun, it's red." I said, okay. So I go outside, it's completely overcast, you can't see the sun. So I'm on the phone, I go, "Bro, there's no sun outside." He goes, "The sun is red, the Illuminati just took over Paris. Come get me, I need to go get my gun." That's a different story. And so he gave me an address, I go to pick him up and save him from the Illuminati. It's the wrong address, so I scare some nice people in a nice house. And then he gave me the right address. I go and pick him up and his crazy friend. We go to our, at the time, drug dealer's house, who for some reason he had gotten a gun for. Like I said before, he's the strangest guy I know, also the nicest guy I know. He's spectacular, he's the most solid person I ever met. That's all I want people to know about him. He's a freaking crazy weirdo, and that's why he's great.
Okay, I got one. My happiest memory of Chris is when I first got a glimpse of his potential musical talent. He was in, I think, 5th or 6th grade, maybe 6th grade, middle school, and his teacher put together some little skits for the kids to do, and he and a couple of his and 3 of his really good friends did a skit where they did a Beatles concert. And they had Beatles music and that they were lip syncing to, and they had instruments, and they all were dressed in suits. Of course, he always has loved to dress in a suit, which you know. And so here he is in a Beatles, black suit with the tie, with the hair, and they were singing all the Beatles classics. It was so full of joy and fun, and he was just enjoying himself so much. And the crowd was really into it and really excited to see that. And that's, I think, when I got a first glimpse of his potential future in entertainment.
I love my friends and family so much. They're the reason why I make music at the end of the day. Do I think my friends believe in me? I'm sure they do. Or they wouldn't support me. I feel like they truly care.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like they truly care. In my heart, I believe that they care about me, and they're willing to support me through everything. I make music because I want to make everyone proud, and I want them to see who I really am.
Music to me is more than just an expression of creativity. To me, it's been my whole life. It's been part of what I was doing since I was about 13, 14.
Because I just want to be able to make a landmark for myself so that my friends and family can remember me way past when I'm gone. So I could leave a mark. What do I think people will say about me after I die? That they're proud of me, that I helped their lives, that I helped them rejoice in joy, that I made them happy. I do mean that. I mean that because in my heart I know it's for the best. My heart tells me what I need and I follow it. I follow my intuition. I follow my love. I follow my passion for stuff that I enjoy.
You got nothing on me. Hey, hey, even if we live by the sea. Hey, what? You got nothing on me.
Nobody gotta know where we be.
Come on. What?
Blam. Way to go fast. Blam.
Hey. Hey, let's go.
Yeah, baby.
Ooh.
There we go. That's how we party, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Did I get everywhere? Was that good? Yeah, good. Let's keep that. I don't think anyone saw that either. I crushed the beer on my head just now. I hit it really hard on my head.
I really do think people get the wrong idea about Chris. People think he's weird or up to something all the time, but he's actually the sweetest guy I've ever met in my whole life. I think